ask you, if a rich person wanted to share lessons about how they earn money, they manage money, would you listen? Well, we are listening. Robert Kiyosaki is sharing lessons in this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and we are learning how to manage money. This is video number 50. So please join me. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. On this channel, I share what I know and continue to learn. If you are new, my name is Sherifa, Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA. What I share is business tips, YouTube tips, and money online tips, motivation, asking you to take a step to make your life better, and earn money online, that will be affiliate marketing. And recently books, I am reviewing this one, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and this is video number 50. Please, if any of that sounds like something you could care about, consider subscribing and sharing. And most importantly, please leave me a comment. Even if you don't do any other stuff, please leave a comment so I know you watched it. And those of you who have chosen to watch, especially those who come on premieres and come here daily, please appreciate you very much. At this point, let me share my schedule. I'm here daily, every day at 11 a.m. US Eastern Time. And then that's with big books. But then on Friday, that same time, I come as a live. That's when we share smart goals. If you want to set a smart goal for yourself, please come on Friday. We do many things on Friday. That's fun. And then on Thursdays and Sunday, I have 2 videos. On Thursday, it will be YouTube tips, business tips, comes 30 minutes later, 11:30 a.m. And then on Sunday, that will be motivation. That's the one when I feel like I'm speaking to everyone. Please. Come, especially on premieres. Appreciate you when you come on a premiere. And please, when you come on premiere, like the video and leave a comment. We are video number 50 on the same book, concerning the same book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And this video number 50 is we're still on chapter 7, and it's overcoming obstacles. Overcoming obstacles. But before, by the way, later at the end, I'll share how you get this book, both in physical form, if you want a real book, or audio, just to listen free for 1 month. And I'll also share how you get all those other videos that we finished, number 1 to 49. That will be at the end. Let's first get through this lesson. The lesson is number 50, overcoming obstacles. And we had started the topic of overcoming fear. But before I continue, I always like to remind you, but mostly the people who are new, because someone could land on this video. Please be patient with it. Someone could land on this video. They don't know everything we've been doing. So I have to share what this is all about. Who wrote the book? The book was written by Robert Kiyosaki. And Robert Kiyosaki, something about him, he's a self-made millionaire, he's an entrepreneur, he's an educator, he's an investor, with a mission to elevate the financial well-being of humanity, starting with one life and one person at a time. And when you see me reading, I got the information from the book itself. So, why call it Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Because of the 2 dads in his life. One was his real dad, who was a very intelligent man, very well educated, PhD level, who was a student of education. But sadly, he died a broke man. We're talking about money. And then the other dad is actually a friend of his dad, Mike. Robert had Mike as a friend, and the dad is the one who learned all these lessons he's sharing. He wrote in this book. And this rich dad had left school at age 13, formal education, 8th grade, but he ended up being one of the wealthiest men in Hawaii. That's why when he speaks, we listen. He speaks in this book. Okay, where did we end? We ended 49. Remember, now we're at 50. I got out some notes here. I said we are on the topic of overcoming fear. Remember, the whole chapter is about overcoming obstacles, and Robert already named 5 obstacles, but we are doing with fear. In fact, we finished fear in 49. And in this, there he ended up saying, when we're finishing the video 49, that losers avoid failing. Losers avoid failing, and failure turns losers into winners. The same failure, see how fear people deal with fear. The losers, they avoid failing. But failure turns losers into winners. So it depends how you deal with it. And he already explained all that, so we're not going back. I've just wanted to review, to remember where we ended. Now, in number 50, we are going to another obstacle, which is he calls overcoming cynicism. Cynicism. So let's see what he says. I'm starting to read. This is the official beginning of the new video, number 50. He says, the sky, these are quotes, by the way, what I'm reading now. He said, the sky is falling. The sky is falling. Those are quotes. Most of us know the story of Chicken Little, who ran around warning the barnyard of impending doom. We all know people who are that way. There is a Chicken Little inside each of us. As I stated earlier, the cynic is really a little chicken. We all get a little chicken when fear and doubt cloud our thoughts. All of us have doubts. I'm not smart. I'm not good enough. So and so is better than me. Our doubts Our doubts often paralyze us. Those lines I just quoted, they're all quotes. We play the what if game. What if the economy crashes right after I invest? What if I lose control and I can't pay the money back? What if things don't go as I planned? We have friends or loved ones who will remind us of our shortcomings. They often say, what makes you think you can do that? If it's a good idea, how come someone else hasn't done it? That will never work. You don't know what you're talking about. All these are quotes, people saying. Those words of doubt often go so loud and we fail to act. A horrible feeling builds in our stomach. Sometimes we can't sleep. We fail to move forward. So we stay with what is safe, and opportunities pass us by. We watch life pass by as we sit immobilized with a cold knot in our body. We have all felt this at one time in our lives, some more than others. Peter Lynch of Fidelity Magellan Mutual Fund fame refers to warnings about the sky falling as noise. We all hear it. Noise is either created inside our heads or comes from outside, often from friends, family, co-workers, and the media. Lynch recalled the time during the 1950s when the threat of nuclear war was so prevalent in the news that people began building fallout shelters and storing food and water. If they had invested that money wisely in the market instead of building a fallout shelter, they would probably be financially independent today. When violence breaks out in a city, gun sales go up all over the country. A person dies from a rare hamburger meat in the state of Washington, and the Arizona Health Department orders restaurants to have all beef cooked well done. A drug company runs a TV commercial in February showing people catching the flu. Colds go up as well as sales of cold medicine. Most people are poor because when it comes to investing, the world is filled with chicken littles running around yelling, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. And chicken littles are effective because every one of us is a chicken little. It often takes great courage to not let rumors and talk of doom and gloom affect your doubts and fears. But a savvy investor knows that the seemingly worst of time is actually the best of time to make money. When everyone else is too afraid to act, they pull the trigger and are rewarded. Some time ago, a friend named Richard, he's telling a story now. Some time ago, a friend named Richard came from Boston to visit Kim and me in Phoenix. You know, Kim is Robert's wife. He was impressed with what we had done through stocks and real estate. The Phoenix real estate prices were depressed. We spent 2 days showing him what we thought were excellent opportunities for cash flow and capital appreciation. Kim and I are not real estate agents. We are strictly investors. After identifying a unit in a resort community, we called an agent who sold it to him that afternoon. The price was a mere $42,000 for a 2-bedroom townhome. Similar units were going for $65,000. He had found a bargain. Excited, he bought it and returned to Boston. 2 weeks later, the agent called to say that our friend had backed out. I called immediately to find out why. All he said was that he talked to his neighbor, and his neighbor told him it was a bad deal. He was paying too much. I asked Richard if his neighbor was an investor. Richard said he was not. Well, he was not. When I asked why he listened to him, Richard got defensive and simply said he wanted to keep looking. The real estate market in Phoenix turned, and a few years later, that little unit was renting for $1,000 a month, $2,500 in the peak winter month. The unit was worth $95,000. Can you imagine? He was supposed to buy. That's me now talking. He was buying it $42,000. The price had doubled, more than doubled. All Richard had to put down was just $5,000, and he would have had a start of getting out of the rat race. Today, he still has done nothing. Richard is backing out did not surprise me. It's called buyer's remorse, and it affects all of us. The little chicken won, and the chance at freedom was lost. I'm skipping another example. He has another example, but I'm skipping it. It's about stocks. I want to finish this. I have 2 more paragraphs. My point is that it's those doubts and cynicism that keep most people poor and playing it safe. The real world is simply waiting for you to get rich. Only a person's doubts keep them poor. As I said, getting out of the rat race is technically easy. It doesn't take much education, but those doubts are cripplers for most people. Cynics never win, said Rich Dad. Unchecked doubt and fear creates a cynic. Cynics criticize and winners analyze. That's a huge statement. Cynics criticize and winners analyze was another of his favorite sayings. Rich Dad explained that criticism blinded while analysis opened eyes. Analysis allowed winners to see that critics were blind. And analysis allowed winners to see that, I'm reading it again. Analysis allowed winners to see that critics were blind and to see opportunities that everyone else missed. And finding what people miss is key to any success. Finding what people miss is key to any success. That's the end of reading, but he has a note for you. Just one note. And he calls it opportunities. Mistakes are opportunities to learn. That's the heading of the note for you. Then it says, school has conditioned us to avoid mistakes and punishes students for making them. In the real world, I've learned that mistakes, if are acknowledged and evaluated and used as a tool to make better decisions in the future, are invaluable. A little fear can be a healthy thing, but we shouldn't live in fear of making mistakes. Mistakes are good things if we find the lesson in every failure. Okay, that's the video today. Number 50, that's where I'll end the reading. The next time I will continue. We'll continue with this cynicism. It's not finished. I'll finish it, I think, in the next the video 51. So, for those of you who are new, this book, you can get it. I have a pinned comment. In the comments on top, there is a comment I pinned myself, Sherifa, Nakalema, my name. So, it has that pinned comment has 2 links. One takes you through my website, honestsoul.com, to Amazon, Audible. And when you click on podcasts and they call podcasts and Audible, you go to where you enter your name. You have to give them your name. Then they give it to you for free audio for 1 month. But if you want a physical book, that same link is still on my website. You see this image, and then you click and go buy. But if you want to listen free, follow the other one, the Audible one. And then the second link I have in the description, the pinned comment, it takes you to all these videos. The ones we missed, 1 to 49, including this one. Whenever I record another one, I add it on. It's called Lessons Learned from Robert Kiyosaki. And also at the end of this video, end screen, if you wait for this one to end, the lessons learned will be there. Just click and go. I think that's what I have to share. I'm trying to make them fast. Whenever I try to go faster, sometimes it doesn't work. Hopefully it works today. So I'm not adding anything more. Sometimes I speak about what Robert says. I think the examples he gave were very, very clear. So we have to be very, very careful. You have to learn how to analyze the numbers and be confident yourself. You may make some mistakes, but as you continue to do it, you're going to be an expert, and then you know what you are doing. We have to learn and learn and learn and learn and continue to learn and practice, and then practice as we continue to do it. We'll feel more confident. That's how rich people do it. No one was born rich. They had to learn. Okay, I still added in something. Please like and leave a comment. If you watched me up to now, I think you liked it a little bit. So please like it and then leave a comment. And please, if you're on a premiere, leave a comment before you leave. Please, please, please. It helps the video. And I think that's it. Like I always end these videos, I say, take very good care of yourself, take very good care of your families, take very good care of your health, take a step, a better you. Bye-bye.